Time to take a look at what's trending on social media. Mike Baker, Rob Astorino still with us.
That's right. And many people today are talking about Flag Day and what the American flag means to them. American hero Buzz Aldrin says today is a day we honor the adoption of the American flag. In 1969, we placed our flag on the lunar surface for all mankind. Stand with me today by raising the American flag in front of your home and business. Hashtag Flag Day. I mean, no one else has a shot like that. You can try as you may, but that's the winner. That's right. And of course, tennis legend Billie Jean King, moving in a very different direction here. The flag of the United States represents hope, freedom, equality, and opportunity. Its citizens must work hard each day to make these a reality.
You know what I appreciate about that? It didn't go political as far as LGBTQ.
Right.
And Billie Jean King's been a leader as a woman, so there are many ways she's been a leader, and I appreciate that.
Yes.
Because this country is what allows everybody. I got news for you. There's some countries in this world that if you're gay, you can end up dead as a result, from policies of the government. Yeah. And this country, people fight for individual rights. We literally have had, millions die for our freedom. And as we take a quick look, I don't know if we saw some of the tombstones from Arlington Cemetery, but that's one of the things I always think about, Rob.
Yeah, there are some days where the flag can actually make you choke up. I know it does for me, right? If you're in a 4th of July parade or at a cemetery and you see a little flag at a gravesite, there are things that creates emotions because we love this country so much. And thinking that there are people in this country who have everything that America has to offer, and they see that red, white, and blue as something that's oppressive, and they're angry at this country and they hate that flag. In fact, the BLM flag or the transgender flag means more to them and flies higher, than the U.S. flag. I agree with you. I think Billie Jean King's comments were terrific.
Yeah. I will say, you mentioned Arlington National Cemetery, and I've got family members buried out there, and I tell people all the time, if you haven't been to Arlington and you have kids, take your kids to Arlington National Cemetery. It's probably the best way to explain what this country's built on.
It is a phenomenal place, and they have a little bus ride, take you up to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, and you can see the changing of the guard and the reverence in which that is conducted. And it's also up on a hill overlooking the capital city. There's a calmness to it, as I'm sure you know, because you've been there. It's quite the experience to appreciate what our country stands for and the people that have sacrificed for that flag and why that flag means so much to so many people.
Absolutely. I used to go up to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier and just sit there and there'd be nobody else there.
Yeah.
And they're standing guard. And then sometimes you'd go up and there would just be crowds, right? And you'd hear some of the crowds coming in, to it, but people understand.
All of a sudden,
it's visceral. They stop whatever it is they're doing, and they just pay attention, right? And so again, it's a very special place.
Yeah, and Rob, also, I know you're a New Yorker as I am, and I find similar, I would say, awe-inspiring feelings happening when I go to the September 11th, the 9/11 memorial here in New York City. There's just something you just almost have to take a moment, and breathe and reflect and really feel so proud to be an American.
Yeah, no, it's true. And Mike and I were joking before off camera about in Texas, where I've spent some time, the Texas flag is everywhere.
That's true.
Texans love their flag. It was a country at one point, but they love their flag almost as much as the U.S. flag. But 49 other states, the state flag means nothing. It's the U.S. flag. And truly, why are so many people coming here? Flooding the border because of that flag, right?
And you know what we don't talk about enough? Bunting.
Yeah.
We don't talk enough.